What is up, my friend? I send one cold outreach message because I'm about to be big booty internet rich.
Hustle Bro approves. Did you send that to a yoga studio owner?
You must next talk about her buttocks. Build mystery.
Get her fine ass on a quick call, bitch.
I want to send her a spam email with feelings and a dick pic.
It's genius. The Dick Pic DM. 2 Comma Club Award. Here I come, motherfucker.
What up, motherfuckers? It's Frankie here, and in this video I want to share with you guys something like the difference I see between people who are losing and winning at the agency game. And just so you guys know, all of us have traits of both. So if you find yourself on the losing side, the goal is to bring you to the winning side. If you're on the winning side, sometimes you actually win by accident. So you want to identify the things you're doing so you actually stay there, keep yourself there, and continue to win. And by the way, if you play this game long enough, you'll have scores on both sides of those. But I want to show you some of the things I noticed about the people who perpetually struggle with building this agency versus people who actually build it and are successful at it and make a fuck ton of money doing so, which I hope is going to be most of you guys listening to here. So let's talk about how to do that. For those of you guys who don't know me already, by the way, my name is Frankie Finn. I wrote these 2 best-selling books, Beyond the Agency Box. You can find a link for that bad boy below this video. I've also built 3 of my own agencies up to 100 plus clients. Been doing this, I know, almost 20 years, helped thousands of you guys out there. Let's get into the good shit.
Yo, it's Frankie Finn. Beach mode engaged. Looms loaded, AI's humming. Let's go!
All right, so let's talk about the first action that I see a lot of people who are continuously losing is they're prepping. Getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. I have a name for this. I call this rearranging the sock drawer. It's when people will, I got to get my website ready before I got to, and you'll often hear it in their language where they'll say, I'm getting ready to launch. I'm almost ready to launch. We're going to launch soon. We're going to launch soon. By the way, the launch process is actually a lot simpler. Is you make offers to clients, right? If you do that, you've launched. Until then, this is prepping, right? And there can be reasons to prep. By the way, like if you want to make yourself a website, that's cool, but like spend a couple hours on it. I know when I was like totally starting out, I would spend fucking 40 hours a month just updating my website that nobody saw. And I would do very little of this. And I think it was because honestly, clients scared me because the reality was if I talked to them, I could actually get paid, which was kind of like this.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
So I'll tell you one thing that helped me get out of the prepping stage and into the just like get your shit in front of real clients and just fucking talk to them is realizing they weren't like the big bad wolf. They were just real people. They had problems. Growing a business was hard. Often they didn't have people to talk about it with. And so when I actually was there to hear, and often like it can be like really actually like welcoming, especially if you actually take the time to understand them and figure out what it is they're trying to do. So I want you guys to get out of the getting ready to get ready to get ready and get into the step 1 is talk to clients. Anything else is considered prepping and will not move the needle forward, right? We want to get into like stuff that actually moves the needle forward. Otherwise, you're just going to feel like this.
I can't feel my fingers anymore. I lied. They're numb.
Ooh. Maybe you should wear these extra gloves. My hands are starting to get sweaty.
Extra gloves? You've had this pair of extra gloves this whole time?
Yeah, we're in the Rockies.
I'm going to kill you.
What?
So let's talk about the second thing that I think is a real big trait. Let's actually put some letters here. We'll call it these A and B. We'll make a C because there's 3 of these bad boys right here. I see a lot of people, they would not speak this out loud, but almost everybody I know who starts an agency, we all grew up poor and middle class. I met one guy in the entire history who said, I was independently wealthy and I wanted to start an agency just because I thought it would be something fun to do. The rest of us grew up poor and middle class, and we get beaten to death with money beliefs. Gotta work hard for it. I earned my money. My mom used to say that with like a badge of honor. Got a father-in-law. He still does that. He's like, I built my house brick by brick by brick. Well, he's German. He don't talk like a redneck. But nonetheless, you know, like the harder you work for it, the more grind and miserable it is, the more you've earned it. And if you could look deep down underneath that, the truth is they don't feel ready. They don't feel worthy. They don't feel ready to have a lot. And I'll tell you, when you begin to win, it's not like this automatically. Sometimes it like can feel like a hole in your soul suddenly gets patched, but you just believe it's going to work out. It's going to work out. If I do the things that I'm supposed to do, it's worked for other people. It'll work for me too. It's going to work out, right? So you don't know whether it's this thing or that thing, but I'll tell you what happens when you feel like you're not worthy and it's not going to necessarily work out. What you do from a practical, everyday kind of point of view is you stop and you start, and you stop and you start, and you stop and you start. And you go, let me just try this. And it's almost like you go swimming, you put one toe in the water and you go, water's cold, better get out, right? And so you never really get to swim. Over here, you're like, if I just jump in the pool, I will figure out how to swim, or there's a ground, I will touch it, but I can't move this forward unless I get in the pool. And you just get in the pool and you start playing the game because, as Ricky Bobby would say,
if you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use that tradition of Ricky Bobby.
So just being real with you guys, there are times you're not going to feel ready, you're not going to feel worthy, you're not going to feel like it's going to work out, you're going to doubt yourself. Like, that's normal part of being an entrepreneur. By the way, we all go through that. And by the way, even my friends at the $100 million level and above, they still deal with that same shit, just so you guys know. But at the end of the day, you still proceed forwards knowing this is going to work out. Like, if I do the things that are required of me, it will work out. Last piece of the puzzle that I want to share with you guys today, and that is the old expectation, okay? Over here, a lot of people have like what I call easy delusion. And I understand why. The appeal of magic internet money, right? And by the way, magic internet money is fucking real. You better believe that shit. I still remember the first time somebody paid me $47. I called my buddy all excited. I was like, Matt, you're never going to believe this. Somebody gave us $47 for your course. And he was like, who? And I was like, that's the best part. I don't know who. I don't know who. They had a really generic name, by the way, like a Jeff Johnson or a David Smith, and we couldn't easily Google them. But a lot of internet gurus sell this thing as, oh, it's so fast, it's so easy, anybody can do it. Well, if that were true, why would anyone have a job, right? If it's so easy, anyone can do it. And so imagine somebody who they want to get in shape. And you actually see this for real. There's all kinds of people who, like, every January 1st, they set their New Year's resolutions. And by February 1st, they've given up. Is it because diet and exercise doesn't work? Or is it because their expectation, it was going to be way easier? I would do 3 exercises and I would lose 15 pounds. What the hell? It's been 7. I stepped on the scale. I don't even weigh less than what I did. And the reality is, losing weight might be a 6 or 12-month journey where you got to keep showing up day after day after day after day, right? So over here, the expectation is it is a process, and like any process, requires consistency over time. And by the way, consistency doesn't mean you got to be this 8-hour grinding, but what nobody really talks about is that success compounds. So I'll give you a real example of this. You guys are watching it. When I first made YouTube videos, there were like less than 5 people who watched these things, right? We're coming up at the time of recording on about 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all you guys for making that possible. But when I started, 5 people. But I kept making videos. And what happens? Well, now we have 5 videos that attract people. And then we got 10. And then we get 10 different ways to bring people in. And then we got 20. And it starts to compound and compound. Success in every form, by the way, compounds. It goes through stages. Where first, where you got no momentum. That's the hardest part. Then eventually you get a little bit of momentum. And it doesn't really feel like it's worth it. But you're like, yeah, I can kind of see that this is working. And then eventually, if you keep going, it'll reach unstoppable momentum, which is like, now I can't even turn this shit off if I want, right? Like for me, we have sales. I have people reaching out. Like our video stuff closes all day, every day. I shouldn't say all day, but like every day we got new sales showing up in the inbox. And that's from the consistency that's been built over time. So anybody who tells you it's like super fast and easy, what people are looking for over here is a shortcut. And what you see behaviorally is motherfuckers jump from shortcut to shortcut to shortcut. Like I know people, I'm sure you guys do too. They were a crypto bro, and then they're an AI expert, and then they're a TikTok person, and then they're a consultant, and then they got a GHL SaaS, and they're constantly looking for the easy delusion. They're like, where's the shortcut in all of this? And the sooner you calibrate your expectation to like, no matter which one of those you pick, it is going to be a process that is going to require consistency that will compound, just like exercising is. Just like, imagine you have a friend and they're recently single and they download some dating apps and they spend an hour and they swipe and they go, I didn't have any sex, it's not working. And you'd go, well, that's not how it works, right? Like, you got to wait till people match, and then you got to have some conversations, and then you got to like go on some dates, and then you got to like see if you like each other, maybe kiss, maybe hook up, maybe go steady, maybe even after like 2-3 years get married, but it's going to be a process, right? Like if you were thinking like you would just have a wife after an hour, you're kind of fucking deluded, right? So we want to get out of being deluded, which a lot of people in our space are, and get into the just like, it's going to take 6 to 12 months to really get some liftoff velocity, but it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you guys, by the way, want some help and support in that, we have our Wolfpack Mastermind for agency owners, which is kind of like this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, so we want to get it away from this thing where we're continually prepping, getting ready to get ready, and we're avoiding talking to clients because we think they're the boogeyman. And on the inside, we don't feel like we're worthy. We don't feel like we're ready. And so we're allowing that to stop us. And then we're hoping that it's just going to be easy. We're just going to post one time. Like I get people, by the way, every day who go, I sent 50 DM messages. Nobody Ninja hurled a credit card at me. And it's the equivalent of somebody going, well, I swiped on 50 profiles. Nobody gave me a blowjob, right? Doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It is a process. So we want to get into the actually making offers to clients, being what I call in the game, on the field of play, in battle, knowing, hey, if we do the required steps, dumber people than me have done this, it is going to work out. And I expect that this will be a process that requires some level of consistency over time. So the worst thing I can do with any process is constantly stop, start, and look for easier ways, and rather just go, how can I make it easy for me to keep showing up, right? So for me, like I'll give you guys a real life thing, but I've gotten back into some of my exercise habits. And one of the things I had to do is I had to engineer, how can I make exercising fun so that I just keep showing up if it's fun and I actually want to do it. And so I decided I don't really like driving to a gym. When I was younger and I was trying to like look hulked up, I would like, want to do these hour-long workouts and drink protein shakes. I'm like, now I just want to be healthy. I'm okay with being lean. So like 20 minutes of exercise is plenty. Use my own body weight so I can do it at a hotel room or whatever. And these are the things I like doing, and I engineered it so it's fun. And so like a thing that used to happen to me is I would like go on a trip, go to a conference for a week, and then all of a sudden you come back and when it's not fun and it's like really hard to get back into. But when you engineer consistency so it's easy and you win, all of a sudden you're like, well, I like exercising, so I want to get back into it. So that's where we want to be, is like we're in the field of battle. We're talking to clients, knowing that it's going to work out and knowing it's going to be a process that requires consistently showing up. And when you do that, yo ass, go win, motherfucker. So hope that helps you guys out there just get into the right place with all of this so that you show up and you win consistently over time. And I'll tell you right now, we have people all the way, a lot of people want to get to 10K per month, but just so you guys know, in our agency community, we have dudes doing 500 million, $500 million with a B. So this goes a long, long way up the scale. And the people who do this consistently, they just keep making offers to clients. They just keep consistently showing up and doing that. Sometimes their consistency compounds over 20 plus years. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe for the golden dad guns, the corny jokes, the stupid intros, and with the greatest of all time, hit that subscribe button or you're a loser. It's well established. If you don't hit the subscribe button and you're not already subscribed, you're a loser. And that's all I got for you guys in this one. May the Triforce be with you. Buy my book, or I will replace your entire Spotify playlist with Nickelback covers. Yes, I would.